Hello everyone. Welcome to our another video in the series on mastering data structures and algorithms. Today we will be starting with two-way linked list or W linked list. So let's begin. I'm Dr. Prashant K. Gupta. This is the link to my website. It contains lots of useful materials, including the lecture slides as well as the C program codes. Please have a look on the website. I hope you will find it very useful. So now let us start with two-way linked lists. They are also called the W linked list. Now, as we have seen, the one-way linked list, or they are called the single linked list as well as the circular linked list. The main disadvantage of both of them is that in case we are near the end of the list and we want to search certain data item and that may be present near the starting of the linked list. So it is like either we have to end altogether a program and restart it, and there are also other problems. So that is why we make use of W linked list in lot of scenarios. W linked list as against the single linked list as well as the circular linked list. Here every node contains, apart from the information field, a pointer to the node existing ahead to itself in the linked list as well as a node to the previous node in the linked list, except the first node and the last node, where the first node doesn't have any predecessor, so it doesn't point to any node previous to it, and the last node doesn't have any node after it, so it doesn't point to a node ahead of it. Apart from these nodes into the linked list, there is a start node and an end node, or they are also called the pointers. In the single linked list and the circular linked list, we just had the start pointer. Over here, start pointer holds the address of the first node and end pointer holds the address of the last node. As you have just now told that there are no nodes before the first node, so its previous node's address part is null and the next node's address forward part is null, and every other node has the address of the node next and previous to it. Therefore comes the question, how do we declare the two-way linked list? So declaring a two-way linked list involves declaring a start pointer and end pointer, and every other node contains now three fields. It is the info part, the B link, and the F link, where B stands for back, that is the address of the node occurring previous to a given node in the linked list, and F link contains the address of the node occurring ahead of the given node in the linked list. So therefore, now the structure declaration is modified. We have chosen to call our this structure also as struct node. Now it contains the information part and two nodes pointers like the struct node star B link and struct node star F link. This is the complete structure declaration. Now, as in case of the one way and the circular linked list, start pointer and other nodes are declared as data types of this structure. Any two nodes need not occupy the adjacent memory allocations, and new node is always allocated memory dynamically using the malloc function. So let us have a look at a algorithm wherein we have called our algorithm two-way add one, that is adding a node to an already empty two-way circular linked list. Let's see how this algorithm works. Now, as in previous cases, we allocate the memory to the new node. However, now the new node will contain three things: the backward link, the information part, and the forward link. As you can see, start and end both are null, and therefore our two-way linked list is empty. Now we assign the data value to the information part of the new. We set the backward link value of the new as null and forward link value is null because it is the first node as well as the last node in the list. And as we have just now seen, in case of a two-way linked list, the backward link of the first node is null as well as the forward link of the last node is null. Now we allocate start the address of the node pointed by new, and we also allocate ending as the address of the node pointed by new. This is the corresponding C program. These are the header file declarations. This is the structure declaration. This is our main function with all the corresponding code, where we allocate memory dynamically to the new node. We assign the info part of new as the data value. We set the new's backward link as well as the forward link equals to null. Then we assign start the address of the new and end also the address of the new correspondingly using these two instructions. Thank you all for watching this video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. More and more good videos will be coming up soon. Thank you.